Alright, it's time to go again. To go again. We're gonna play some Dream running music. Just looped. I know it's not Dream's. It's not proprietary to Dream, but I don't care. This is the music you use when you're doing anything fast. Me when I'm trying to get in and out of the store, because I don't like being in Walmart. Me speed running to find the milk and the eggs. Calculating the optimal paths to get to everything I need in the store without having to backtrack. Okay. Need to reset the randomness. Audio delay that tapping will just sound like horrendous chaos. So we are doing Death Row. And I'm really hoping I do not get a desert seed or I'm going to be really sad. Okay, thank you. Where are we? Okay. Green rocks are small, gray are big. This is a piece of rock. Big old rock. That's a firearm magazine, which costs 7, like 1. Okay, let's analyze. The gun does double damage, but it's slow, so it's trash. Shotgun, less damage, less range, more shooting speed. That sucks. More damage, more range, about the same shooting speed, so we can use gun turrets. Machine gun, less damage, slightly nope. Nope. So gun turrets will be our credo. That sucks, yeah. What? Kernel menu pad. What the fuck? Okay, we can steel axe. Ooh. Okay, then what's the magazine? Less shooting speed, less damage. I just want a good run. Like, can I get any good runs? I just want to roll something not trash. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. We're gonna roll one more time. We're gonna roll one more time. Make more coffee. Lilac is controlling.
You're telling people not to do something that you yourself do.
That's not hypocrisy.
Yes, it is.
I smoke. I don't think you should smoke. Is that hypocrisy?
If you criticize others for smoking, then
That's still not hypocrisy.
Yes, it is.
Pull up the definition of hypocrisy.
I have the definition right here. One who tells people not to do things they themselves do. Worse are those who insult people for doing those same things. UrbanDictionary.com. Do you want the link?
Did you say Urban Dictionary?
Yeah, what's the problem?
Urban Dictionary? That's a meme dictionary, bro. It's memeing. Can we get like a Britannica or any Webster, anything? Urban Dictionary?
What's wrong with Urban Dictionary?
What is the next topic that we wanted to go to?
Yeah, I wanted to bring up this hypocrisy here. Go ahead. Share screen. Okay, so he's saying this is the hypocrisy because I don't care about offending others, but I care about being offended myself.
Us blaspheming the Holy Spirit, they get really angry with.
And you don't seem to care about doing that, do you?
They're
Gets all indignant about his feelings. Again, he cuts out critical context.
Against Andrew over things that he cares very passionately about with religion. It is to him. It is to him.
A slur was not defended.
What's really interesting about this clip, and you can stop sharing screen, is that even Pierce Morgan got it, Jake. Even Pierce Morgan got it. So what was happening here was I was pointing out to them, hey guys, right? You have no problem being hypercritical of Christians at all, but it is the case that you get big mad when people make jokes about X, Y, and Z. Pierce Morgan caught it immediately and said, yeah, what about that? That seems like it's kind of a contradiction. This had nothing to do with me being indignant about anything. This was me running an internal critique and showing how they are committing a fallacy. They're committing a hypocrisy, essentially. They're saying what you're doing, right? Well, I guess it's not as much hypocrisy even, but maybe it is. We'll just go with hypocrisy. Yeah, we'll just go with hypocrisy.
It's hypocrisy.
But you attributed this hypocrisy to me. How could this be hypocrisy from me when I'm pointing out, wait a second, it doesn't offend me. You attack Christians, I'm not offended. I'm just pointing out that it's absurd that you would say that if you make a joke on stage or something like this, you get all butthurt, but then have no problem assaulting the values of somebody. Like you don't care about that at all, as long as they're Christians. That's me pointing out their hypocrisy. Can you explain to me how this was me being hypocritical?
Right, so them being hypocritical and you pointing out that they're being hypocritical, which I agree with. I saw the full clip. I thought they were being hypocritical for sure. And actually, not that this is relevant, I just feel like saying it. When you pointed out that they were being hypocritical, I recall from the clip they actually committed a shift in goalposts. You're like, you're being hypocritical, and they were like, well, it's not a slur to make fun of Christians. And you rightfully pointed out, you're like, doesn't matter if it's not a slur.
So how's that attributed as a hypocrisy count for me?
I'll explain. You calling them hypocritical and them being hypocritical is perfectly compatible. It's not mutually exclusive with you also being a hypocrite. So I think both of you guys are being hypocritical.
But the thing is like, what's the hypocrisy, though? Let's get to that. Let's just get to it.
So in order to establish hypocrisy, we have to first get you disregarding a certain precedent. That's how I was honing in on this. So you disregarded, and you granted this at least now, that you disregarded them being offended, right? So if you don't have a regard for them being offended,
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, let's begin. Let us begin. Let's reset the stream.